Hey guys, Ralph with Mad Reptic back here again. Back with another video finally. I know it's been a month and a half since I posted last. It's been super freaking busy. I've been vending reptile shows, I've been out of town, I've been sick. It's been a crazy couple months. We're getting back, I'm getting them out as soon as I can. I got a lot going on here with the snakes, so we got something really exciting going on here today. I'm actually cutting my first clutch of ball python eggs. This is my first clutch of the year. It was laid 55 days ago. Today is day 55, so we're gonna cut them open. I'll show you guys the parents real quick. So what I'm hoping to hit, so I bred a fire butter male right here. This was actually my first ball python ever, so pretty crazy. If you guys can see there, super pretty. At the reptile show this past weekend, or 2 weekends ago, I don't know. My mind's been crazy lately, but this is what all the kids were holding. They were in love with him. He's such an awesome snake. It's awesome, he's finally a dad too. So that is a fire butter, super pretty snake. Put him back. And we will show you mom. So the fire is the same as lesser, same gene, different names. That is in the blue-eyed leucistic complex. So if you breed that to a Bell's complex animal, half the babies will come out white. So I did breed him to a blue-eyed leucistic. I'm not sure what form of blue-eyed leucistic it is. It could be lesser, Mojave lesser, heck, it could be bamboo. I don't even know. She laid a while ago, as this clutch has been cooking for 55 days. So, oh, here she is, right. She has bounced back. She was super skinny, but she's put on some weight. She is gorgeous. So this is mom here. She's got one little black freckle on her right there. I don't know if you can see. She's got those awesome blue eyes. She is gorgeous. She has one little bump on her neck right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she's had it ever since I've gotten her, and she bred for me. She eats perfectly fine. So we're riding it out. But so that's mom there. Awesome blue-eyed leucistic. Contrast on the blue shirt's pretty cool. Okay, we'll put her back. So she had 6 eggs. So I will show you guys, I'll get them out of the incubator real quick, show you where they're at. I'm gonna cut with scissors, you know, just they're nice and desiccated, so you'll be able to pinch the top of them, get a nice ridge, and cut so that's far away from the baby snake inside. So let's get them out of the incubator and do that right now. All right guys, I got my little table set up here, got my nice scissors. I wanted to get like a really cool pair of scissors, like Billy from Mutation Creation has like the big gold scissors that he cuts open his eggs with. I didn't order them in time, dang it. We will get them for the next clutch. I thought it would be awesome to have like the same pair of scissors from like the very first clutch of ball python eggs all the way through my breeding, but that didn't happen. So we'll go second clutch. I'll get them ordered before the second clutch hatches. But we'll get these eggs out of here real quick. I have them, my incubator's filling up pretty good. My season is actually over. I had my last snake lay, I believe it was Monday of last week, which is awesome because 55 days from now it'll land on Labor Day. So I'll have my last egg cutting of the year on Labor Day for my 2023 season. So that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I think I've got 7 clutches in the incubator, so lots of babies I'm gonna have to take care of soon. So I'm super excited. But yeah, let's pop these babies open. So 1 week ago, I burped the clutch. I took the press and seal off of them, so if they did pip, you know, they wouldn't suffocate because that press and seal makes it airtight. So that way, you know, if they pip early, they're able to come out of the egg and actually have air to breathe. So 1 week before, open that up, shook the water off everything, make sure all the eggs were dry, and throw them back in the incubator. And nobody started to pip yet. I was checking them earlier, but they're definitely moving around in there, so it's exciting. All right guys, I'm gonna go handheld for a second. I'll bring you over here towards the eggs and show you what we got. So we got 6 beautiful eggs. You can see we got a little bit of mold on them, but you can see they're nice and ready to cut, and nice ridge that I can cut with the scissors. So I'm super excited. I will, you can see there's a couple windows on the side of the eggs. That's where it just didn't fully calcify all the way, but they all went full term. They all look good. So I'll pull one out and start cutting them. All right guys, don't judge me if my hands are a little shaky. I'm pretty excited for this clutch. Hopefully we get a lot of pretty white snakes and some awesome fire butter surprises with whatever bell complex animal the mom is. I'll show you guys here. I think I'm gonna save the biggest and the smallest for last. I think we're just gonna start right here in this corner. Pull this one out here and see what we got. Hopefully these scissors are sharp. All right, here we go, guys. Oh my goodness, little baby. This one is not a white baby, but it looks like it might be a fire butter. Pretty hard to see in the egg. I'll show you a close-up in a second. But yeah, pretty freaking exciting, guys. Not a white snake, but it's the first one. We got plenty to go. Just a little more. Need some smaller scissors so I can get in there and cut the sides a little bit further. There we go, I guess this works. Okay. Yeah, looks like just a fire butter to me. I'll have to wait and see for sure till they crawl out of the egg. Like I said, it's kind of first time trying to ID anything in the egg, so pretty excited, but yeah, there we go. There's the first egg. All right, and we'll just grab this one off to the side here. Ooh, get that off there. And I'm using the Hatchling to hatch my eggs because I don't want to have to mix and do a bunch of crazy stuff with vermiculite or anything like that. I had a clutch of eggs for my rat snake last year that I tried to hatch on vermiculite and it was a disaster. The eggs never hatched, they just got real smelly and never hatched. So we just went to the Hatchling so I don't have to mix anything, and so I'm getting babies, so it's working just fine. Getting to egg too. This one has a little bit more fluid in it. So cut it a little bit slower to be careful. Well, there we go, guys. We got our first blue-eyed leucistic baby. So freaking excited. You guys can see there, I am popped a little bit of the blood vessel, so that's just the blood you're seeing on the top there. But a little blue-eyed leucistic baby, so exciting. We got one. There we go. All right, we're saving the small one for last, so we're gonna go right here. Get that hatch right off the bottom. They're so much smaller when you get them right out of the egg, it's crazy. So I'm super excited. All right, another blue-eyed leucistic. Very nice. We are hitting the odds. At least we got some, I was worried. Okay, halfway there. This one's got a funky little tail on it. I don't know, I've watched a lot of egg cutting videos. I've never seen stuff like that come out, but I got it from 3 or 4 of my females, so it's like a weird tail on the end of the egg. Oh, look right there. Little guy just started pipping. I don't know if you guys can see that when we were talking. Just started pipping right there. So that tells you right there that it's time. Okay, let's see here. Gotta open this up a little bit more. So the egg's kind of hard where that window is, but we shall see here. Okay. Now, that looks like a spider. Like I said, we're gonna have to wait till it crawls out of the egg. And I did not know that that girl's a spider. She doesn't have a head wobble at all, nothing like that. Yeah, well, that's a surprise. Might have some hidden genes in that blue-eyed leucistic. Yeah, that is really, really odd there. It's moving, it's fine. Well, we got one surprise. Guess we'll have to see. That's super exciting. We'll see. That might be a fire spider. It's super clean. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to see. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, well, we're gonna go, ooh, second to last. We'll go the small one. This is just a little tiny egg. Look how small that egg is. Little tiny egg. All right. I can't believe I'm cutting my first clutch, guys. You do not understand how excited I am. I might not seem super excited. I've just been visualizing this day for a long time, so in my head it almost seems like it's already happened. All right, we got another blue-eyed leucistic. That's pretty good. Got 50% odds. And I can just tell that last one's gonna be a blue-eyed leucistic too, so we'll hit 4 out of 5. I'm calling it right now. Pure white little baby, super exciting. That guy in there. All right, last egg of the first clutch. Super exciting. I'll show you, that little egg was super tiny. Look how big that egg. It's the biggest egg of the clutch. Freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. Now I know this clutch had some smaller eggs, and I got one other clutch with some small eggs, but I had a Enchi hypo spider bred to a fire leopard het clown that just laid the biggest eggs, like crazy big eggs, and she laid 11 eggs. It was ridiculous, so I'm super excited to cut those. That'll be, I think that's in the end of August, that clutch is supposed to be cut, so got a little ways away. All right, boom, I called it. And that's another blue-eyed leucistic. So that is 4 blue-eyed leucistics. Looks like a fire butter, and oh yeah, look at the little baby, his head's right there. Oh, so cute. So cute. It's funny, you can almost see, it's almost like you can see a little bit of pattern. It might just be because they're just little babies, and I've never seen them actually in the egg like that, but it almost looks like you can see a little bit of pattern in there. So we'll see. That's awesome, guys. So we got 4 blue-eyed leucistics, a weird spider looking thing, maybe fire spider. We'll have to wait for it to come out of the egg, and a fire butter. So I will give you guys some close-ups, but man, that's exciting. All right, so let's look what we got. So this right here is that weird spider looking one, which is really odd. So we'll wait for that to come out. Got a pretty little blue-eyed leucistic with its head right there. Another little blue-eyed leucistic. Another one, and then one more. And this here looks, it might even just be a fire. I don't know, like I said, we'll have to wait for it to come out of the egg to see a little bit better. But yeah, look at that pretty little clutch, guys. 6 new eggs. And that is my first step to becoming a big breeder in the industry. Finally, I'll have some of my animals to bring to shows. I'm hoping to vend a bigger show in, when is it? October, to bring my animals, because I should have, I believe, about 60 hatchlings, and I'm not gonna hold a bunch back. This year I was just kind of breeding what I have. I need to get rid of some. I'll definitely keep some of, hopefully some hypo clowns back, some hypo clown combos. I'll keep some stuff back, but I do have some really cool stuff I'll show you guys in a second of some awesome new animals. I got a powerhouse male that is just, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I'll give you guys some B-roll of that and some awesome video of that. I got an awesome girl that's almost, you know, she's 1,000 grams, so she'll be ready to breed soon. It's coming together, guys. I'm getting babies, getting them all set up. I'm gonna have to pick up my rat breeding soon to accommodate all these dang babies. So let me get these snakes, let me take some pictures of them, put them back in the incubator, and I'll show you guys that awesome new male and some of my kind of game plan for the next year. I got these eggs tucked away nicely in the incubator, and hopefully they will be crawling out in a week or 2. All those are eggs. So excited. I pulled out one of my tub liners for my tubs so that you guys can see the contrast for this male because it is freaking awesome. This is the reveal. Look at this snake. So this is a Enchi Super Hurricane Hypo Rainbow. So the double recessive and the super Hurricane. I love Hurricane. And man, you can just see how the purples are in the snake and the oranges from the Enchi and that awesome swirly pattern from the double biceps from the Hurricane. This boy is about 300 grams. So we got a couple months till I can start breeding him. The plan is to breed him to a lot of females. I want to get him into a bunch of clown. I have a puzzle girl. I have pied. I really want to get it into everything. A lot of my stuff is het hypo, so you will be able to get visual hypo double hets or stuff that isn't. I'll get triple hets with codoms. Everything's going to be Hurricane because of that Super Hurricane. Just a freaking awesome snake. I mean, a dream animal. I never thought I would have anything like this. But you can just see how freaking awesome that snake is. Next up, we have this girl. So this is a Super Pastel GHI Chocolate Het Puzzle Girl. She is right around 1,100 grams right now. The camera doesn't pick it up that well, but these grays are just almost a baby blue. It's freaking awesome. Let me try to get some better lighting. But she just glows. She is het puzzle, and I still do plan on breeding that rainbow male with her. I know it's going to be 50% het puzzle, but hopefully by the time those babies grow up, I would plan on holding everything back. I'll have Super Hurricane, Enchi, so everything will be Hurricane, Enchi, possibly GHI, chocolate, everything will be pastel from the Super Pastel. So we could get, heck, what is that? A 5-gene triple het combo, which would be freaking awesome. So I would hold everything back, and man, they need to get their butt in gear and get that puzzle genetic test up and running so that I can test those babies in the future. So she is awesome. I will put her back and show you one other girl. She did just lay eggs, but one other key girl that I want into this project as well. All right, so this is a girl that I've already had for a while. She actually was the last girl of my season this year to lay eggs. She is a pastel, possible super pastel, black pastel, leopard het pied, and she was bred to a fire leopard het clown. So 50% het leopard, or 50% het clown, 50% het pied. And that'll actually be the first clutch that I genetic test. That'll actually be the clutch that hatches on Labor Day. So we'll see how good that genetic testing is and see how good our odds are. But this is the girl here. So she just laid eggs. So it was last week. So she's bouncing back already. She's already had a meal in her. She's not all concaved, but she is freaking gorgeous. Now I would love to get, can you imagine this in rainbow with that black pastel? I don't even know what Hurricane would do to this. And she would bring back some pattern. Man, I have no idea, but she is another codon packed girl that I would love to get into the rainbow project. I've seen some leopard rainbows and the purples on them are freaking awesome. So I can only imagine with the black pastel, those darks making that purple pop. So I am super, super excited about this project. Put her back. Now, this all being said, that's if that male wants to breed those two girls. That's who I'm gonna start with. I'd love it to breed him to some other visual pies, my hypo clown combos. He's only 300 grams, I'm raising him up. Once I get him to 500 grams, I'm going to be ordering an ultrasound and just kind of starting from there. I've kind of decided that I'm not going to go through a regular season like I did this year. I'm not going to start, October, November, like the old school ball python breeders. I'm kind of just going to use that ultrasound, go through my females and pair when they start building. I had a bunch of girls I bred. It was my first year breeding, so I bred overkill. I threw my males in. Man, I was throwing them in every 2 weeks, and luckily both of my males that I was breeding this year, they ate the entire time. So although they were putting in a lot of work, they were you know, they were fine because they were eating the whole time. Now, I know smaller males, they can go off food if you breed them too small, so I'm gonna get him to a plump 500 before I order that ultrasound, and then, you know, kind of start from there. So I'm not pairing anything right now. I got eggs coming. I got enough to worry about. I do have some other males that I'm keeping. I have a super pastel Batman that I'm gonna be keeping for a backup male, and a acid mystic het red axanthic. So I have some cool stuff. I really want to stay with the recessive stuff mostly, so I want to, you know, the acid stuff is awesome, and I really want to get that into some combos. I'm going to put that into some clutches this year, but man, I really need to get that rainbow guy up to size. So that's a little update for you guys. I will try to be more consistent. If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, follow me at madreptic. I post there twice a week, so if I'm not consistent making YouTube videos, at least you guys can see me on Instagram posting videos, but I promise I will try to make more videos. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time.